And put Boo's body on the line.
Spike planted.
Can't get out.
Oh, and they're still fighting for that space, Josh. They've already taken over the site here. A little bit of a flash to come. They've got to swing here. They've got to clear that back line. Zekken going to be flashed up. It's Minibu to take him down. Time being bought on the spike. You can see the util coming in. That's another problem. Another couple of precious seconds. John QT, if he wants to break that back line, he's got to get a move on. You're right, the turret should note him, but it's chaotic. For the time, there's going to be so little left now. They've got to make a go of this sooner rather than later. Zelsis, Sarsi, quick back-to-back, but time is ticking. Tens takes away Benji, and it's close.
Pressure onto Benji. He needs to go big here, as the rest of the team still in the sight, peeling off ever so slightly.
And this guy used to be clutch. Has he still got that capability? Cleaned out in a heartbeat. Sarsi breaks the back line and suddenly the floodgates are open. That's problems for Minibu. That's problems for Rienz. The gap is closing, the net is closing, and Minibu looks a little shaken here, and he gets put down. Zekken slides through him. And now they're being overwhelmed. There's nowhere to fall back to. There's nowhere feeling safe. You're going to need a big round from Rienz, and he doesn't have even a chance. Zekken is doing damage this time. Sentinels proving it. They don't even need the better weapons. They just...
This thrash from Rienz, that's what I look to.
Yeah, huge ult could start this off. Them Heretics are desperate for a round here. The paranoia goes in, and as does Zekken. Contained, captured, and taken down. Rienz looking for a little bit more timing here. Invest Mosh towards CT. Woot finds Tens. They've divided, and maybe they've conquered. Beautiful from Rienz on the follow-up. This is much better, much more composed. Breaking down Sentinels bit by bit, and suddenly only one man left alive is Zelsis. Big pressure play up towards C, and he's stuck here, and he stands. He got caught up that time. Minibu the one to connect towards him. They've taken down the tip of the spear, but John QT, the backbone of the Sentinels side, still trying to do damage. He did a whole lot. He did the best he could, but Heretics again hold the site. The wall goes towards Garage. They've got the res if they feel it's required. Zekken still stands with the ult. Zelsis not too far away. Dealt with again. Heretics seeming to really come alive now. Out of nowhere, they're finding this form. This C site seeming to be maybe what they were looking for. The ult as well. I mean, Sarsi better swing on this one. It's basically on him. They can't make the most of the ult that just came through. Not sure if that was the right investment here from Zelsis. One to the right, two down long. They're giving him no quarter, no chance. Zelsis can try as he might, but he's surrounded. There's no fight that he can truly win here. The bigger picture, that spike that's ticking away. And Wu just needs to do the dance, and he's doing it well, buying precious time for Benji, who's standing and waiting. Heretics have 3 through that C connector side. Boo, the wall gets broken, so he has to respect it. Back away. Zekken going to take the space that's been given. They're starting to clear house, but there's the TP. Tens has to try and find the play towards window. That's a pixel. He knows it. Can he find it? There's still pressure on the side. They've got to find a body, and he does! Takes away Benji. Backline open. Paranoia sent. Woot denies Sarsi. Good trade for Zekken. Trying to step down towards middle tonight! Huge from Rienz! Yeah, here's the committed approach towards C. Looking to see if anyone tries to get a shot. I think maybe just John QT eyeing up to see if anyone gets caught.
Oh no!
Woot, that's outrageous! Takes down John QT, who thought he was set up for success. Not the case. It's 5 standing for Heretics. You're looking at the flank, and they still have the util here. Benji, if he falls, then suddenly the floodgates could open. But he stands. Hunter's Fury from downtown. That's the connection, though. That's going to be Rienz removed. And trying to set up safe passage forward, but it's Benji to find Tens. Trade comes in. Zekken looking to close the gap, though. Lockdown in play. Beautiful from Zekken. Minibu answers back, though, towards CT. Back and forth, but right now, it's falling in favor of Heretics. As Sarsi, the last one alive, can do nothing but die.
Full site exec. This is so typical of Team Heretics. They're waiting for that second smoke to come off cooldown. They pop them both. Paranoia, paint shells, everything's coming in.
Yeah, Dizzy gonna set this one through. Zelsis, Tens in danger, in trouble. Zekken still fighting the good fight for Sentinel, still holding his ground. Tens dives head first, takes away 2. They're getting no access this time. Wall goes up, but the timing's just not gonna be there. Boo would have to pull off something like a miracle, and it doesn't happen if you go to Zekken's site. Tens going to be having to stand and deliver. You could maybe take a TP out, but they want to take the fight here. Paranoia primed. Tens looking to maybe set him up here, but no one can swing on this one. TP to the back. John QT finds. Hack comes in. Tens finds Rienz. They're holding the line. They're keeping their kingdom safe. Finally, Sentinels hold this C site as Benji falls. Sentinels onto bat.
on tens. Otherwise, this could be disastrous for these guys.
Could be waiting, poised, prowling above. He knows what's coming. Oh, he couldn't get away from that mini boo. Starts things off with a bang. Takes B to himself. But look at the back of the side. John QT's still here. They have no idea. Zekken now tries to run around, keep them on their toes. Heretics being forced around and a quick pivot. You're right, Josh. That spike's heading towards C.
30 seconds
They're making noise. They have an inkling about Miniboo here. He's going to go down, but still 3 versus 3 on this post plant right now.
Still game on. Plant is in. Time's on their side. Held towards CT. Sentinels don't have that safe step back. Looking to maybe pivot through Garage themselves. Sassy just trying to keep attention, keep check on anyone trying to close the gap. The one-way cuts off the route, and now they can focus on Garage. The crossfire looks heaven sent. How do you get around it?
The slide needs to happen.
Zekken could. There's a chance here. Rienz basically could deny this, as could Benji. The time ticking. They got to make a move right here, right now. The timing is perfect. The synergy is off the charts, and Sentinels are never out of it.
Picking where they want to go. Heretics peeling off, getting out of the site. They're going to re-clear Garage first for this retake.
Yeah, I'm looking at John QT waiting there. His eyes are still on it. Miniboo, though, with some pace. Belting shot from John QT. But now there's too many. Tens, you can't really back away. He just about makes it out with the help of Zekken. But they do have the plant down. Sassy going to try and be the kind of, I guess, the one to put a full stop to the round if they did go back through Garage. But he sees nothing. Sets them up to focus towards CT. 2 players waiting in the smoke. And look at that deadly little duo. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's Tens all day. Oh,
go for the knife.
Do it. Why not? Why not? It is you, Tens. He's him. He's absolutely him. Give him a pistol. Well, finally, they clear the alarm bot. But that's late. Wall's still there.
Breaking now, but the slow.
And there it is, time, 20 seconds, they're running so low here. Sentinels need to make something happen. They've got to try and face the music. Miniboo gets away with robbery. Boo, the swings! Back to back impact for Boo. Leaving just John QT irrelevant to the round as Heretics make it past the first big threat here. It was their buy round, it was the bonus from Sentinels, but the way they approached that, Josh.
Aiden switched up as well. If Boo's able to get one, get away with his life, or even just make them look towards him, take out that drone and get away. Miniboo.
He got John QT.
He got John QT.
And they have no idea about Miniboo. This is everything they dreamed of, but still, the plot needs to happen, 25 seconds.
And once Boo shows himself towards A-Link here, they won't expect Miniboo at all.
It's a 4-3.
John QT's dead.
Surely, right? Surely, there's no way.
They push through. This is good from Sentinels. They're alleviating pressure.
And it's Woot who has no idea. He has no idea. Now he does, as if he still gets tens. But they've made something out of nothing. A 2v3 is still doable.
Miniboo.
Res on Boo, but the timing on Miniboo should be the death of Sassy, and it is all on Zelsis.
Res as well.
The salesman or the soldier, let's find out. But now he falls. Miniboo there. They are playing this so well, Josh. Bedlam begins. Boo, you nasty boy. Waiting, checks to make sure there was no one else here. Waits. This is a dangerous game to play in an arena, folks. That's a dangerous game. The crowd honoring. But that could have gone completely haywire. But a 5v4 now. Advantage towards Heretics, but they still have to try and break the backbone of Sentinels, and 10 still stands. Zekken gonna get one. Time now ticking, the defuse halfway. John QT holds the line. Oh, so close. Wasn't particularly held by Heretics, sitting back a little bit deeper. Rien still does have his ult. Oh my god, you're lucky, Zelsis. He's the one to get caught by that. Benji playing back in through Garage. Clears out the first. That's one of the 3 ults gone. Rienz invests his. Already you can see that counter pressure. Sassy from all the way down C takes away Rienz. But Heretics clear the site. And you're right, the wall is still there. Does it get used? Looking to try and secure safety.
No
it
chance.
does. It's perfect work. Surely there's nothing to be done. They've got to wait and watch as Woon eviscerates them all.
Sentinels, 10-8 only.
Hold on, Zekken's gone down. We're looking at the hero with the gun, is Tens. And we know what this man can do, so pay attention. And it is straight up brawl, but Sentinels are winning. Maybe just stick to the classic, it seems to work so well. And a 3v3 in this situation, Zelsis has his ult, as does Tens. They've got information on their whereabouts. And now they can let this simmer for a second. Zelsis even getting the upgrade.
So much time to let the round... Wait, Tens just used his ultimate a couple rounds ago. How's he have it again?
It's Tens, telling you.
The alarm bot,
But the timing. Going to be able to clear that. He's going to put a question mark to it. And look at where the other two are, Josh. They haven't even fully moved.
Team Heretics fights very hard on these rounds, but if they move together and three-man flank, if it is an A hit here, they could get a lot of damage off. Still, they have that wall, they have that slow, and they have the Omen smokes. Great characters to have for this retake. But still, 3v3, Rolling Thunder, and guns up for Sentinels. This is going to be difficult. Rolling Thunder, queued. That's going to let Team Heretics know. They're going to come for this retake. The Omen on the flank is going to be massive, especially if he uses his ultimate to get that info here. That is going to initiate.
He could move past the invested ult that John QT has in play, so he can still make some real threat happen without an early warner towards it. But we look towards the fight on CT, and TenZ has been instrumental in this round. He's down on 41 HP though, still has a smoke to play. Where does he opt for? Looking to be set up by Zelsis, and TenZ waiting. They got so close, but it's Wu closing the gap. Great shot. Oh, but TenZ, you gotta keep this man in mind. And they cause chaos now though. 5 to find. And so little time to do it. And away we go. Sassy instantly gets Benji, Miniboot down. Hold on. Rien's still alive.
Maybe. Wingman's still in play.
Time, though, it's so low. Trying to swing off the back of the Wingman is a nice idea. But John QT, the mastermind behind Sentinel.
Coming into Garage, Benji.
And Benji's been having a nightmare this series, fair to say. But this time he's saved by Wu. Second goes down, and now they can maybe live for another second or so. But it's Zelsis to trade out, at least take away the first. But TenZ then takes strides towards the site, disrespecting the Mosh and the man behind it. Rien falls, and TenZ is just on an absolutely nuclear level performance here. 29 kills. And now Mini Boo and Boo, brothers in arms, might have to watch map 1 slip between their fingertips now. Forced to fight forward and forced to fall. It's all on Boo in a 1v4. Map 1 surely sitting with Sentinels. What more were you ever meant to do against this side? Map 1 is in the books. You put them on a big stage, they just keep stepping up. So is the vast majority of players now working back in. They're going to know where that spike is planted specifically for, but there's still a man on the site, and Boo shows his hand, takes away TenZ and looks for a follow-up. Zelsis next in line. He can't stand any longer. Finally falls, but as did Wood. That's an issue. Now they're starting to lose our numbers of 4v3.
From Benji.
And now you're going to look at that back line. You're looking at the likes of Benji to find some value. You're banking on Benji! Finding both! The best that they can hope for. So now, Heretics have to play forward. You're going to have to take that space, take that fight, take the bull by the horns, and Sassy overwhelmed. But the backbone stands. TenZ again with 2. Zelsis makes it back towards the site. He handles business, leaving Benji in a 1v3, but he does have a rifle. How far does Benji go on this? Has a look. 10 seconds. He ain't got much of a timing to play with. No. Well played. This is John QT, potentially isolated. Got to be careful, not outstays welcome. A risk too far. Normally quite the mastermind, quite a diligent player, but that felt desperate, even at a man advantage.
And Rien's just picked up the ultimate orb just before that spike got planted. He's got his ultimate. Spike not planted for that mid flank this time. So B main is the main point of contention, but both Vipers out.
This is the start, a tap on the spike, and Zelsis looking to close the gap, but it's Miniboot on to back, and he gets out swung. Zelsis goes wide, takes down Miniboot, and another go on the spike here. Want to get half. Anyone going to deal with this? Anyone going to swing on this one? Finally, they take it away, but the defuse is happening. Whoa! That was so close. And again, he has to try and close the gap, but there's nothing more to be done. Right under their noses, a fumble from Heretics.
Team Heretics trying to do so much by getting up middle. With that extremity pressure, Benji and oh no, he goes down 2. The timing from Sassy, 5v3. Team Heretics, like right now, you don't really have that many options. Boo on this late flank around the world as well.
And the Terminator's closing in. Hunter's Fury's there, just going to secure safety. And they're running out of options. This map is just closing in on them. You're banking on Boo here. Now, John QT made a little bit of an uncharacteristic mistake last time. This time, I doubt it. And Zekken getting curious.
That's a big swing right there, Boo. And John QT, this Viper.
So they, an opportunity missed and a lifeline made for Boo. The lockdown's there, 15 seconds. I don't know what they're meant to do here. The plant's at least in, but they have to fall so far back. Zelsis already going to find Mini Boo, and the other two trying to cross, and Zelsis takes them down. This is just... He's got so much weight on his shoulders. All of
They're gonna get the
EMEA
concave.
trying to put their faith in this team, and they're being melted to pieces. Tens takes away Miniboo. Now you're looking at the back lines. Where's that util coming from? Second doesn't care. He's already taken away Woot. They're capitulating. They're falling here. Heretics need to make a stand. A miss of the utility, and Second runs through them. Punished because of that. Oh, the re-aggress from Zekken. I told you, they don't respect you. You got to bring them to heal. Zelsis is leaning forward. Heretics this time defending themselves. Sassy takes away Miniboo, but it's all Heretics thus far. This is better. The best look we've seen from them as to date.
Life still in them. A 4 versus 2. I've seen Sentinels win war like harder rounds to close out. So, but Spike being planted, front generator. This is going to allow them to play this actual safe fall back, play this post plan. But Heretics not knowing where they want to play. Do they want to play up? Do they want to play back? Sitting in maze, ready to strike on a timing. Wait for that wall to drop and do a triple peek, but here comes the molly. It's going to stall a little bit.
Saucy, not going to get it this time. I respect them trying to double down on the aggression, really offset, get in the heads of Heretics. I like that. This time though, Heretics keep themselves secure. Safety. And you said it. There's 15 seconds. Look at Tens' position. Tens is still here though.
Wait.
They have no idea. Wow, Boo! Out of nowhere! Scares the life out of them. 5 seconds pretty soon. Boo is still trying. But the time. How close was that? It's in, and that's all that matters. There's now a 1v3 as Boo just pulled off the most outrageous play. That was something that could haunt them here. And Zelsis might undo it all. That's one. Needs 2 more. Benji down low. They're together. That could have been it.
Outside part of the map, or you have to go into the alarm bot, the mollies, and the funnel. Going for those random spam shots. We've seen him line them up before, but he's popped his Blade Storm. They're going for the defuse.
Rattling off that 338. And Zelsis is trying to take a step forward. He finds a target, and it's going to drop. And now suddenly they're in danger. Rian still has the ult. He might need to invest it sooner rather than later. And now there's problems. The tag on 2 maybe. Is that going to be enough to secure the kill? It is. But down to the same problems again. No! Heartbreak in the same fashion. Rinse and repeat. 20 seconds now. Denial on the side. It's getting down to the wire. 18 seconds. You're looking for the plant now. Counter Hunter's Fury, we're going to be seeing 13 seconds. Boo going to find the brain of Tens, but still the plant going to come into play. Zelsis steps forward, loses his life. They're clawing into this one.
5
Heretics
seconds.
showing what they can. These plants are so close. Bloody hell, they are looking good here though. In the final moments, Heretics hold on. And they got to respect that, but they double down. Sentinel singular in approach almost here. Held back, currently towards Maze at 410. Nice from Woot. Big opportunity now. This is getting scrappy, getting a bit messy. And Zelsis, I told you that classic has something in it.
No way.
No! Miniboo, not like that. Not like this. And look at the HP on them, Josh. They're barely breathing, but they're still alive. Rians, that could have been heaven sent.
Drunk UT down to 11.
Bloody hell, this is just taking lumps out of each other.
3 versus 3. The round slows down. Killjoy down for the defense. That's going to cause some pressure, some strain. Team Heretics, though, they're moving together. They're reading this really well. They know exactly where Sentinels wants to go here.
Yeah, there was no finesse to the start of it, but maybe the end could be a little bit cleaner.
Look at that Viper wall for the attack side. It's on that A site. They have nothing to
30
work with
seconds
here
left.
except their guns. They need to move in so well together. But John QT, 1 shot, he goes down. Zelsis, 2 for him.
It felt like they're second guessing, they're drifting away, but maybe not. Maybe just the one man. Boo, the one who sacrificed everything, gets a double. He's given them the hope, the chance here. And Sussy has to go for this plant.
Left.
And he's actually been given it an opportunity made out of nothing. He's even evaded the jump spot, but you don't get away from Root. Heretics holding this together. Cleared?
Saw the setup from Sentinels. It was so strong.
Root though, high dizzy, and Miniboo on the re-clear. Beautiful approach towards the maze. Oh, and Moshed on the... What? How did... John QC's having a nightmare this
he's
map,
like
to
1
be
in
fair.
12 right now.
Yeah, he's having a rough go of things, and we know what he's like. We know what he can do. But this hasn't been hitting for him, at least in this map. Zelsis, Sassy, and Tens left wanting here, barely making it past Maze at all, barely making it towards sight.
Boo, keeping them contained in here. The can of sardines, he's got them in the back lines, garage jump spotting. The Team Heretics stacked on the back of the site here. But Rienz goes down.
Hold on. You can't doubt him. Miniboo could do really nicely. Oh, he absolutely can. In unison with Benji. Beautifully timed.
Heretic.
In play, no. Zelsis still one off from that. Miniboo backs off. Zelsis is your danger man. Does he switch that rifle out? He does. Yes. Zekken with the armor. With a full HP, high dizzy, and suddenly you're under the gun. You're under scrutiny. And you're put 10 feet under by JunkQT and a ghost. He wants more. He gets more. I told you it was a disaster. And we just witnessed it. Back towards middle. That's going to be Benji noted, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world. Miniboo going to be held back as well. JunkQT taking a chunk of damage here, but he takes one with him. Oh, what a follow-up! JunkQT coming alive when they needed him. But middle's getting one out by Heretics. And now JunkQT is not safe. Benji strikes back. And now a 2v3. Zelsis and Zekken, though, some heavy hitters still here. They pop the ult on this one. Boo wants to try and keep this at least in their favor. So Zekken gets curious, takes a glance, and didn't see Benji. Zekken now spamming as Benji finds Zelsis. Zekken still stands and time is ticking. They got to get a move on. Zekken, can he connect here? Trying to get towards half. He's done so well! The time, though, is there. The few. The mechanical monster, but Zekken's in. Rienz doing the dance, trying to find him. It looks like a 2v1 right now, but Benji's the one to catch him. But his Zelsis on top of the site. The lockdown, you got to evacuate quickly. You got to respect it. And Benji going to backfill the space. Puts his body on the line now. Yeah, he's creeping towards Maze. But Tens knows this. But does he know who he's up against? Benji Fishy could have closed it down, but it's a 1v1. Boo's been the backbone, but Zelsis could break it. 30 seconds, Spike is there. Zelsis clearing corners, and now he knows Boo gonna just slip away, try and play the timing a touch. 5 bullets to play with.
He's got that Viper's Molly as well, waiting for that tap. He's been so big for these guys before, but Zelsis at the top of the...
He's hunting. 5 bullets. He's hunting. He's looking, and he can't get him in time! Boo! Off the back! And it's a pivot. Zelsis could still give them the golden path here to go ahead. He's got health as well. Sassy's with him. Trying to clear some of this utility. Benji on the verge! Big pickup! Benji's starting to find his footing here. A quiet series until now. We saw him pick up that 4, almost 5 earlier on. And 10 struggling to find safety. He's banking on someone to save him, and there's no one coming. But can 10 be the one? No! It's all on JunkQT. In a 1v3. And he's dealt with it. 12 for Heretics. Look at the utility. This sets JunkQT up. This could be massive. Benji spotted it! That could be so much. That could be near on everything. Tens goes down as well. It's falling for Sentinels. That lifeline, that grit, that determination we asked for, but the res comes in. He's back on his feet. A 5v4. It ain't over yet. Zekken on the site has to play this smart. Benji with the lockdown. Tens, he's not moving. He's not moving though. He's still standing. They're still fighting. Zekken trying to back away here. He has to respect this to an extent. Wood trying to play forward. We're going to have the Hunter's Fury lockdown destroyed. And now we've got the pressure building here. How much is left in the tank for Sentinels? That's how much. Zekken still going. Sassy taking them away. And down is on Zelsis. It's on Zekken here. And it's all on Boo on the other side. Maybe 9 is calling Sentinels his name, as Boo knows he's out of time, and he's not running away from that.
Zelsis versus Benji.
The Zelsis clear. The crowd. It didn't give away the game, and Benji rewarded. Takes away Zelsis, and the pressure starting to mount. Heretics holding on here. Eyeing up that third map. You could imagine it might be JunkQT, Sassy, Tens. If they stand, I'm not going to call it done just yet, but Heretics have done everything we asked of them. They've walked the path. They've walked this game back from the brink, back from disaster. And now 2 more bodies to drop. Sassy and JunkQT in their way of opening up that third map to keep hope alive here for the Heretics side. Desperate to find fair fights. You're not going to get them. JunkQT has to face the music. Has to wait for map 3 to try and turn their fates. Heretics, they've given us a game.
Abyss right now for the first time. Untested, but...
Blood's drawn.
Miniboo in the first picks, and the dark skin.
It's huge! Heretics off to a flying start here. Tens and John QT have fun.
2v5. Team Heretics looking to pick up a third pistol round in a row right now. Sentinels, you might be losing this pistol, you might be losing that next round, but it's time to dig deep. Tournament life on the line. We've already taken one EMEA team out.
Can you claim the second though?
Ain't claiming that second.
Talked about it before, the kind of old gods of Fnatic, the newer look of the Heretics. Tens.
Opening.
We call it too early. To disrespect this man. That Paranoia looked absolutely gorgeous, but spikes in hand. Look at the HP though. That's what scares me. 54, 13. It's not really enough to imagine you can turn it on.
Reminiscent of that Icebox as well. So low HP. Boo accidentally getting multiple kills like on John QT through the wall. Just so low. A spike plant, maybe, perhaps it's in the play for Sentinels, but if they cannot find a way to isolate all these players, to split them up,
10 seconds
to find a
left.
first kill or two untraded, they don't have the health, they don't have the players, the bodies to put behind this. Team Heretics, yes, they have to go for this retake. Yes, it's going to take them 10 seconds to get to that spike to begin with, but oh man, they're healthy.
You talk about miracles. This would be one of them, but Tens, strange things have happened. John QT, Clutch King himself. Steps heard, nobody dropped. Had to be clean, still has to be clean. 54 HP is all they got to. Someone gonna keep an eye on Tens? Is someone gonna keep an eye on Tens? You don't, someone please turn and deal with that man. John QT has to swing and they keep it safe.
Already aggressive on that rafters. We've seen him on Haven.
Spotted though, seen by the Owl Drone, doesn't get away with his life either. Miniboo on the sweep back through, and the bonus looking deadly as Saci has to be the linchpin in this nearly high flash. Can he work from it? Not really. Miniboo's still behind, still waiting for Saci to check, to try and get proactive. He can only get down one, and now the numbers so favorable towards Heretics. The problems starting to mount for SEN. Could John QT even clutch this up? Surely not. No chance in hell as Heretics convert the bonus. Back in we go. Zekken just brought to his knees by Miniboo, and he's just not going to be moved. Miniboo knows it all so well. Backs away, the damage is done, and Sentinel's struggling.
This was an investment from Sentinels as well. They purchased weapons here. It's a 3 versus 5. They're going to try to pivot around. Benji on that A site. He's alone, yes, but he's been feeling so hot, so like on Icebox. Okay, here comes a little bit of a mid-walk.
Hey, he's back on Cypher.
He's back on Cypher.
He's fine.
He's back. Yeah, true. And Rian's back on Sova.
Yeah.
We're chilling. If they can win on Gecko and Killjoy, they can win on Cypher and Sova.
Yep, spot on. You see them in their stronger roles here, really. Same could be said a little for Sentinels to an extent. But we have to see how comfortable they look. It's not an understatement to worry about this sort of map coming out this late in a series, in a map pool. It's not in the wheelhouse. Now they're struggling to stick the landing, but they don't. The player he ends. Capitalizing on what he has, but couldn't quite turn the flash enough, but he keeps his life. John QT needs to play forward, gets noted. They're keeping track of him every step of the way. Heretics! This is a really nice crunch, and now Heretics have to play forward. They have to try and retake the space. They know where that paranoia's come from, or at least they should. Now they know, and now there's a surprise. Can they stick the landing? Can they hit that fatal blow? It looks like they can. Sen with an exceptionally good crunch here towards that A site. Working through middle. Zekken with a banger towards Miniboo. And now a 2v3. Still with a Bucky on 10s, but maybe he can play an angle that will work for it, sit safe somewhere. But the others have to secure some of these areas. They can't just leave it open.
They could switch weapons and Zekken can use his Blade Storm in this round, but instead 10s closes the gap, gets close. This is going to be difficult, but it's still Benji alive, and when he's alive, full confidence, anything can happen here.
Yeah, but he's met Zekken first and foremost. 10 still on the site, waiting for a victim. He's found it. Beautiful between them. Zekken and 10s. Maybe, I don't want to say a weak point, but a potential victim. And the gap closing. Miniboo has no idea. Now he does. Zekken's in his face so quick. This is gorgeous from Sentinels. Sweeping the site perfectly.
Economy still okay for a buy for Team Heretics. They're going to have a go at this. It all starts with his first 2 kills at Heaven here. Rien's.
Zekin's angle's so good though. Can't quite take down Benji, but still, you're looking at a 2v4. They don't have that first step in. Very difficult to find impact here. And I think Heretics might know that. Pulling the plug on this round.
When you're in a situation like this, you want to go for this.
How brave are you feeling, Benji? Because Zekin's certainly feeling brave. Taking him down, but the trade is there. Rien's going to remove Zelsis. Gorgeous.
Wait, they can spam the pickup. They're going to find a third.
Oh, he is so goddamn good.
If he gets a drone tag as well, that means he can use his Hunter's Fury. Zelsis is going to time out in a couple seconds here.
There it is. That's confirming the third, and he closes the gap, and now suddenly they're looking for more. They're trying to find the remaining man.
Four.
Rien's on for the ace. Wu takes it, but it doesn't matter.
Maybe.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Right off the rip here.
Oh,
and it's to set this up. Mini Boo,
no.
just right up the guts, off the back of the Hunter's Fury, sends Sentinels scattering. They're down to 3 in the first couple of seconds. You've just seen the big boss leaning on over. You don't want the smoke. Benji still here as well. Oh, good God, if this is it. If this is a Heretics now starting to find that peak, quelling a Sentinels turnaround. Those were 2 big rounds, 2 big confidence builders. If this has taken the wind out of their sails, this could be the changing point. This could be the first real nail in that coffin.
2 versus 5 Sentinels. Not the first time this game they've been in this situation.
No.
Trying to slow it down and see if they can work with anything. We saw Team Heretics choose to save in a situation similar to this in a post plan, in a retake. But now Sentinels looking for that first opportunity, a first kill to give them any sort of opening into the round. But with 30 seconds left on the clock and no opportunities given,
30 seconds left.
it's likely a save. Maybe they tried this pivot all the way back to A. Hey, it's just Boo there. He's on his lonesome.
He's such a good anchor, though.
He's
you know
1 star left.
I feel like if he hears this, I think 3 players on the site. Flash comes in. Flash and Dash. We're waiting to see the follow-up. Who's here? Rien's is waiting. And we know what can happen. Rien's just racking up body after body. Oh, it's just gorgeous to witness. Sen trying to dig in, but it's Rien's still standing, still holding. And Sassy is opposing number. Go on, Rien's. Have a crack at it. Sassy still deserves a little bit of respect here. You've got to be careful, but it's only 13 seconds. They're waiting. And it's Rien's to close. Another 4 for him. Back to business. Sentinels won the plant. They want to fight on CT. John QT trying to give them at least a pick in their favor here. But it's TenZ to take away Mini Boo. Now John QT on the swing. Loses. TenZ still stands. Maybe he's the hero that Sentinels need to give them a chance. Oh, what a snap from Sassy. But still, you look at the numbers, it's a 2v2. It ain't over yet. Boo starts to creep in the angle. And TenZ standing tall for Sentinels. As said, when they needed someone to step up, as Heretics face a slightly... Woot leaning a little closer, but it's Boo from the other side as well. Actually going to walk the cage. He wants to punish, but it's John QT to catch Rien's. Better from Sentinels. Getting 2 to start with could at least open a chance, but Benji is alive. And look, if he ain't on the Killjoy when he's on this Cypher, it's a whole different ball game. Now the map feels small. He knows that someone's in the back lines, but it's Benji. I told you, when he's alive, there's a chance, but TenZ outdoes him. And now a 4v2.
I know exactly where.
Odds coming in as well. Layers upon layers that makes this nearly unlosable for Sen. Zekin doing well. Patient display from him. Mini Boo can't make the attempt. It is the finest of margins, Josh. Tantalizingly close now, Josh. Big info off the rip, and Heretics just looking for a brawl. Zekin, though, willing to throw a couple of punches here. Quick pick, and they back away.
They're happy with that man advantage. 5 versus 4. Sentinels has been so good on their retakes as well. So Team Heretics, they're getting into that site, but they're actually going to press forward this time.
I quite like that.
We're missing this
the
before.
odds. Trying to get proactive. It's only Benji to draw blood so far, but they do have the plant on their side. You're looking at the retake with 4 players up 10. Zekin, John QT, and Sassy. Great paranoia, but they couldn't quite gap close in time. They come out, eyes wide open now. Sassy trying to step forward, up from heaven is Benji. It's Rien's, Ace Boo, and Zekin has to ace, or or it's done for. And Boo trying to be a little elusive here. Play to the left, play to the right, but the time's against Zekken. He's got to go on this one. 50 HP on Boo, and Zekken is trying to find him, and Boo goes around and around. And he waits. The fuse on the half. Boo needs to check his Zekken! But the time is so damn. He got it! He saves Sentinels! As it stands, no. I think Zekken's a little worried he might hit the head on the top and break it, so he's giving TenZ a moment to work, and that's what he does with it. Takes away the back line, and suddenly it's game on. They're surrounded. 4 players on the site for Heretics, and now they're going to start feeling constricted. Hand around the throat here, but they fight back. Take a little space. Don't go too far. Rien's Benji and Woot though, but Zekken breaking in now. Can't get a follow-up, can't get consecutive kills, and Woot digging in his heels. It's all on TenZ in a 1v2, and he ain't got the time. Rien's taking the fight if he can. Smoke goes in, we got a brawl looking a little like a deathmatch, but you don't want to take on Rien's right now. You saw what he did before, and he might just do it again. Heretics dropping bodies. It's down to Zelsis and John QT, and Zelsis is having a nightmare. 1-13 ain't the scoreline you want to be trying to hold the line on, leaving just John QT. And you try to take a fight, you try to be confident, and you just get crushed.
That might have been a really bad call from Sentinels there. I look to their economy. Zelsis on 0, TenZ and Saucy combined 14, 15. Like, they're not in a position right now to round where Sentinels is towards the top of that list. And that's the start.
Benji's gone down, that's TenZ. We said before when they needed a hero, he was the one to stand, but Miniboo's already found him. Saucy on the trade, but the site now looking to be slowly waving the flag. Saucy is so hungry for more. Boo almost giving up his life for it, but they can't find comfortable post plants. You're still going to see Miniboo on the site. Boo tucked down below, doesn't get pried out, but they've got to know he's there. Zelsis trying to set this forward. When does Saucy go? The timing is everything. Miniboo takes away John QT. It's Woot on the follow-up. 2v2 now. Zelsis, Saucy, and Miniboo in their way. Leaving just Zelsis alive and nowhere to go as Miniboo takes them. Miniboo, Woot, stride in. Zekken still desperate to try and fight. He's putting up numbers. Zelsis with a follow-up, finally. Taking away 2 of the big hitters. Miniboo gone now. Woot removed as well. Plant is in though. And if there's Benji, if there's Rien's,
there's a chance.
Pay them respect. You pay them mind, because they do that. They've already taken away Zekken. They don't respect you right now. They're going to make this hurt with everything they have. Rien's finds Saucy. They're desperate to do damage. And now the problems start to mount. Rien's waiting. Evades the flash. He can set Boo into motion here. The hat's going to come down, but they have no idea. Rien's could be the end of them. He could be the death of them. Put them on 12. TenZ is down so low. He's on 5 HP. And he lives. It's correct. It's absolutely correct. The paranoia just got posted towards main, trying to offset the tempo. What? He got to see it all happen in slow motion, but Heretics, step by step, move closer towards 12. As Zekken is nowhere near to this. He might have to bow out and give them 12 here. And there's something so devastating about knowing what's about to happen and being unable to stop it. Same with TenZ. For Sentinels to live for another round, it has to be here, it has to be now. But Woot on the trade, oh, this could be all but over. Zekken, all on his shoulders, and he's still standing, he's still fighting. He will give everything he can for his side.
He's not ready to go home.
Maybe there's still a chance on this one, because look at the backspace here. Saucy creeping closer. They're gripping into this, they are clawing into this. If Saucy can find impact, but Boo's reading it.
Boo's waiting for it.
Turned around. Boo might know what's going on. Saucy, he's got himself a rifle. He can back away. Now, the space is getting filled here. You're looking at where Zekken's going, where he's parting.
Yeah, it's just Boo's noted though. But here, Zekken moving around. He's not ready to go home yet. He wants this.
Yeah, but who gets the timing? Zekken waiting. Just turned around. And is that enough for the crowd? You can see them double checking now. They're still going to know. Zekken, are you the man to step up to the plate here? And once again, we ask, can the man become the monster that he did before? And they're around the corner. They have no idea.
30 seconds left.
Saucy's still around, very defensive. position, he might be aware of this.
Traditionally, you might ask for players to play together, stick towards similar situations, but has Zekken read this right?
Look at that ping, where that spike needs to get planted, where they can actually protect the spike carrier, but Zekken knows it's going to be B. He's going to come in. He's not going to be able to deny this, but he has space and timing right now.
Yeah, Sasi has to navigate and try and avoid the likes of Boo potentially lingering, lurking around. He's trying to draw them in, give them a chance, give them an idea, a concept, and again, a wayward shot keeps his life alive. Zekken now stepping towards the site, taking another couple of strides too in this round. We asked so much of him. He answered before. No, he answers again, the third! 2 more to find, and they're so low! Oh my god! From the absolute clutches of